Hey everybody, how you doing out there? We got the Walmart exclusive Avengers Hulk. Guns a-blazing. Stay tuned.
Folks, we're here to review Marvel's Hulk figure from the Avengers movie series of action figures. How do we know it's from the movie series? Says it right on top of the fucking box.
Oh, right on top?
Right
God,
on
look at that.
top.
It's like superimposed, embossed or some sweet.
Stamped in there. It's like, bing!
They're like, we'll make
movie
sure you know.
series.
It also says down here too in red. This is a little easier to see. But...
Oh, well, pardon me for looking at the top of the box first.
Yeah, you can assemble your team.
Woo! So, for those of you who have not seen the movie yet, this is the Hulk as he appears in the movie. Completely badass and tearing shit up.
And huge.
Yeah. And obviously, because he takes up almost all of this entire package except for a little bit over here.
He's pretty much like headbutting the front of the package.
Well, it's because he's a tard. He doesn't really know. He's like, get out of here. Oh, God. Gotta go. Oh, God, it hurts.
It's amazing how stupid one form can be when the other form is
like
one of the most
genius.
Intelligent people you would ever meet.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. What can you do? But to have abs like that, guns like that, I might give up a few brain cells.
Just a few.
Just a few.
Not a whole bunch. Okay. You know. I just want to be like normal ripped, not like Hulk ripped.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, he's like 7 feet tall at least.
Some like
big,
at
dude.
least.
Maybe even God,
8
feet tall.
I'll say 8.
Because Thor is probably like 6'6", and he makes him look like a little bitch.
Does a little bit.
So, well, what do you want to tell me about the package?
Let's look at the package. It's awesome. It's Avengers on top. So like this is like the culmination package here of the last 2 years of Marvel movies, Iron Man 2, Thor, and Captain America coming out. And they would come out with these figures and have in the corner Avengers Assemble with the 3 characters, Iron Man, Cap, Thor in a little circle. Mm-hmm. This is like the culmination of all those figures. Finally, Avengers, everybody's on the package. Ooh, very cool. I like the look of the card itself.
Yeah.
I like the kind of cutout here on the side. It's more interesting. It has a little flair.
Yeah. They just kind of trace around the characters on the edge there.
Yeah. And even from the back it looks really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously, nice clear package. You can very easily see Thor. Thor. No, you can see the Hulk because we're looking at the Hulk figure. Yeah, he's getting ready to beat some ass there on front. And then here on the side, you got a little quick like profile shot of him, which is cool. Actually, you have it on both sides, Puppy. Both sides. Yeah. Collector's base included.
It's included.
Yeah. Let's flip that shit around.
That's actually kind of amazing because anymore these freaking Hasbro
don't
doesn't
get
give you a base. Yeah, our figures really don't stand up, but we won't give you shit to put it on because that costs us like 50 cents to make. I know you're paying $15 for this figure, but
fuck that.
So the bases, do they all connect when you have them all?
Yes, the bases. So it's like a collect and connect base where you can use it for the individual figure, or you can put them all together and have them like posing in a circle, kind of like at the end of the movie where they're all like looking around, all the aliens around them, and they get ready to attack. Something like that.
Yeah.
Holding
hands.
Singing
Ring around
songs.
the rosy. Pocket full of posies. And circle train.
Yep. Anyway, back to the package.
Yeah, let's look at some packages here.
Nice little picture of the Hulk standing up nice and strong.
There's a lot of pictures of Hulk on here, even though I really don't need them because I can clearly see them.
Probably the coolest thing about the back of the package is that it gives you a little shot of all the other figures that you can collect. Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Loki, and Hawkeye.
There's no Black Widow.
No Black Widow. I believe that's coming out in the next wave of figures.
I hope so.
And what I'm hoping for is the Iron Man Mark 7 armor, because I like to collect them.
Yeah.
Other than that, just the usual distributed blah, blah, blah on the bottom.
Who gives a
fuck? That's it,
yeah.
yeah.
Open it up.
Let's open it up.
Please. We are back with the Hawk out of the package, showing his package, showing the gun, son.
He's like,
I have no complaints about him.
Flex.
Yeah, he's pretty effing tight.
probably smash your fucking head if you had
He
to play.
will.
Even at this size, he could still have him jumping up and punching you.
It just looks so menacing. There's so much anger and ferocity in that face.
I know. I actually kind of like it. Besides, it's kind of
Like a little apish.
Yeah.
No, a little chimpish, I guess. I don't know. Kind of looks like
a bulldog.
A little bit. I get it.
Whatever. Compared to the other Hulks that I've seen, this face is a lot better.
At least it's not like all extra 90s out with like
Frankenstein.
No hair on the side, just like a weird like Frankenstein thing on top and this big square jaw going with all teeth. So
yeah, this is a major improvement.
This is pretty cool. Hey, he looks pretty awesome. Just Steven's just standing there. Yeah. They did a really good job with this figure. So I guess let's start talking about it.
Well, yeah. Look, talk about the big veins that he has bulging out of his arms here.
Hulk's a muscular creature.
Oh yeah.
And he gets quite vascular when he works out, as you can see from his.
Oh, he's even got it in his shoulder.
Yeah, he's got the shoulder vein and the bicep vein going.
That's the only veins I really see.
Okay, well that's pretty veiny, you know.
Besides the main vein.
Ooh, which is hidden by his pants.
Yeah.
Get some action.
Oh. Look at him.
But sculpting in general in this figure is really well done. All the muscles look about right.
Oh, he stands pretty good. His joints are a little loose.
A little loose around the leggies there.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot. Some awesome articulation here. You've got like a ball jointed head going on, so he can't look completely up, but he can tilt it up to look at you when he's hunched over enough.
When your neck muscles are literally up to your ears, practically.
Look at that.
You
know how many shoulder shrugs he has to do to get that? He's not worried about looking up, because when you're this big, you don't have to look up.
You don't have much neck movement.
You really don't. You just kind
of. It doesn't matter. Nothing can really hurt you, so you just kind of jump and airplanes run into you or spaceships, and you're just kind of.
Well, you're fine afterwards because you're the Hulk. Anyway, so
it doesn't matter.
The neck. But you still have, the nice 360 there on the head. Get a little poltergeist going on.
Yeah, he's like an owl.
Ooh. Standard shoulders here. Up, down, and around. That's all you need to know on those.
Up, down, and around.
Standard swivel here on the biceps. 3-point elbow, standard. Now, what's really cool to me are the wrists, because you've got the tilt so that you can have it tilted, and then you can swivel it all the way around, which is pretty cool. And when you get like right up on it, it looks a little weird, but when you have it posed on your shelf, you're not going to
get the claw going.
That's one thing I want to mention on this. While I'm talking about the articulation, this much articulation a lot of times kind of hinders the way the figure looks. It looks real awkward. But I got to admit, when the arm's completely out, it still looks about right.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
No.
It's pretty massive. So let's keep moving. Over here, he's got some ab crunch going on. And you can also swivel there, all because of this special joint they have going on. But no waist articulation. It doesn't move around there. Why? Because they did it all up here with the ab crunch. 2 in 1. 2 in 1.
My favorite kind.
There you go. Legs, he's got the 45-degree legs here. So you can either move them out to the side, or you can turn the whole joint around and move it out front, but you can't do both at the same time. Still, they use it pretty well, I think. Because it's the Hulk, you generally want to have him with a little bit wider stance. Mm-hmm. And he's made pretty much for posing, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can definitely pose that guy.
Totally. Now, you got some swivel here at the thigh, so you can move him around, again, for those 45-degree joints right here, so that you can move it out to the side and have it any way you need to, or have it coming out front and move it. And then you got the standard 3-point knee. Bam, bam, bam. So you can get some awesome in-the-air knees going. Yeah.
Fuck you up.
And of course, probably the coolest thing, you've got some ankle back and forth. Nice.
Serious rocker action.
And some crazy rocker action. Yeah, look at that.
That's like blowing my mind right now.
I know, and it's not just the voice, it's the articulation. So you can turn that thing all the way around. These are these new ankle joints that they've been doing for these figures, which are very cool.
The Johnny Rocker.
Johnny Rocker.
Hi.
He looks awesome. You can get him into poses, really good-looking poses, very easily, as you can see.
And he comes with amazing Avengers stand, and you can tell that just locks into the other bases.
Which is really cool.
And it's got the A for Avenger.
Yeah.
That's what it starts with. And it's nice that they actually give a base to you. And it has 3 different peg holes, so you could actually put him in different, like, wide stance, close stance, whatever you wanted.
I think that could be a very tough closed stance with this guy, but...
That would be, yeah. Well, when your balls are that big hanging, you can't put your legs together.
You can't.
No.
It's not his fault.
No.
Hulk's balls too big.
I mean...
For normal pants.
Exactly.
Where do they even fit in this shit?
Well, it always amazed me how you could transform from a guy who's probably 5'6", weighs like 150 pounds, into that, and your pants stay on. And they're not sweatpants. It'd make more sense if he was wearing like sweatpants or like maybe some jogging pants and they kind of just were elastic.
They're jeggings.
No. They're jeggings. He's wearing jeggings. But no, these are actually supposed to be brown dress pants because they have a snap, they have the belt loops and everything. I'm sorry, there's no way this guy's waist is the same size as Bruce Banner's. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, he could, unless he has a gut, like, all get out, maybe. Man, he could have a gut.
I say it's trick photography every time you see Bruce Banner. He's really fat as fuck.
He could be, he just got like this super
They just shoot him like from the direct front every time. Dress him in all black.
They don't show him eating the 10 bags of Doritos.
Yeah.
I guess that would make sense.
But anyway, this figure's cool. Well, let's talk about some of the detail.
Oh my god, they really went to town, like you said.
I mean, all you have to do on this figure is just muscle, so why not do it really well? And they did.
Well, they did. They didn't quite overdo it either. They didn't go like He-Man with it, where it's like muscle on muscle. They actually represent the muscle. The location's pretty good.
Yeah,
the muscle.
totally.
They didn't like make up muscles and say, "Hey, there's a muscle here that nobody's ever seen."
Exactly.
Maybe a little bit with the back, but
Maybe
I've never seen anybody cut that much. So.
I don't know.
I'm
not a trainer.
I haven't seen an Arnold video from Mr. Olympia in like forever, so maybe I don't know.
But even the tattered pants. What I like about the tattered pants is that they built them around the rest of the leg, so you got these tattered pieces that come out, but they're not part of the sculpt on the whole figure.
Yeah.
So when you do the leg articulation, they stay in place and don't hinder anything.
Yeah,
they're nice really soft plastic, so they flex a little bit for moving them around.
Trying to really get it in a weird position, it doesn't matter. It's not in the way.
And the other thing is they also didn't go overboard on ripping the pants. They pretty much just did it right there at the legs, which makes sense. Well, I mean, as much as it can make sense.
Yeah, this thigh wouldn't be any larger than.
But they didn't like sit there and like put like random holes somewhere on his butt cheeks or something. You know?
It's just even on the sides here.
They did a really good job with that.
Just explode.
And I like the color green they chose to use here.
I was thinking that too.
You know, it's not that like super. It's not too dark. It's not too light.
No, it's
just right.
It's pretty close to the old Hulk that I have.
Yeah,
that one that's from like the 60s.
Looks a lot. It reminds me a lot of like Lou Ferrigno.
Color.
Yeah, I like Lou Ferrigno.
So awesome. So yeah, that's really about it. Look at that. He stands really nicely too. You almost don't need the stand for this guy. I just kind of
he's menacing without it. So.
Yeah. So
final thoughts.
I like it. He's one of my favorite Hulk figures I've seen in a while. He doesn't look like he has downs, so nothing wrong with people downs.
I see the comments already.
Don't judge me.
Anyway. This thing's awesome. Go get one if you can find one.
Enough said.
Yep.